Welcome to Functional Fitness Compound Moves. For this class, we're going to be combining multiple exercises to help our workout stay efficient. It also can help improve our intermuscular coordination, so how our muscles work more balanced together. Using multiple muscle groups at the same time can also help improve our cardiovascular health. Our movement efficiency. When we do our normal day movements, we normally don't do one isolated part of our body, but multiple parts. So we're going to be doing a little bit of that today. And also it'll help improve our overall strength. So hope you enjoy the class. We're going to go through a few sets of exercises one time, but feel free to go back and repeat more than one if you'd like to make your workout a little bit longer. But let's have fun and get started. So as always, we start with our warm-up. So we're just going to do a few marches just to get our muscles warmed up. Take a few deep breaths. We're going to do our side jacks. So we're going to step out our right foot and extend our right arm up, and then left arm, left leg. So let's continue. Keep going a few more times. I'm going to adjust my camera so you can see all of me a little bit better, hopefully. Good. And then we're going to do a step out squat, both sides. Just a little squat to get our hips warmed up, get our knees warmed up. And then we're going to reach, squat, and reach. So reach across to start. Start to open up the back of the shoulders. Good. And then reach with an overhead, squat with an overhead reach. One more each side. Good. And then we're going to bring our arms behind. Let's give ourselves a nice little chest stretch here. Relax the shoulders. And some wrist circles. Both directions. And then we can have a seat, finish our warm-up. Just to get the legs and our muscles a little warmed up. A little more warmed up as we extend one leg straight out. Little hinge forward. And we'll go to the other leg. Same thing. And then turning sideways. We can slide our leg back and do our stretch this way, or we can let that knee drop. Holding our ankle. Good. And let's go to the other side. Same thing. And then coming seated forward, let's do our seated twist. Nice long spine. We're going to twist right. Back to center. Let's twist left. Back to center, twist right. Back to center, twist left. Good. So keep your chair handy. A few of these we can do seated if you prefer. I'm going to do some standing ones. First one we're going to do is a combo move for our shoulders. And it's going to be, we're going to start with our arms at 90 degrees. Weights are in each hand, palms are facing in. And we're going to do an elbow lift and a windshield. Keep those elbows in. So lift and open. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Last one, 10. We're going to be going through doing 10 of each. You can do 10, 12, 15. Usually don't go higher than 15. The next one we're going to do is a squat with a diagonal reach. So arms can be up here or at our waist. We're going to do a squat and then reach with the weight in our hand. You can do this without weights as well. You could also do the squat here if you want to add a little bit of more of a range of motion for the arms and shoulders. So feet wider than hip distance apart. We're going to go down. We're going to squat and lift, squat and lift. Finish up. We have 10 more. 1, 2, 3. Make sure those hips slide back a little bit. 5. Keep those knees safe. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Let's roll our shoulders. We have 2 more, then we'll take a little water break. We're going to do a bicep curl with a knee lift. Balance is a little bit of an issue for you today. We can do this one seated, but we just bicep curl both as we lift one knee. We're going to do 10 for each leg. So here we go. Let's start with our right leg. We're going to lift as we, so bend the knee, bend the arms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Nice. Let's roll our shoulders. The last one, we don't need our weights for this one. We're going to do a bicycle. So we can do a standing bicycle, or feel free to do this one seated. Again, we're doing 20 total, 10 each side. So arms and cactus. You can also bring fingertips to shoulders, knee to elbow. Here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little shoulder roll, walk around a little bit, hydrate, and we'll get started with 4 different, we'll go to the next round. So remember, feel free to repeat that one again if you'd like. You can increase the reps, increase the number of times you do it. So the next exercise we're going to do is a hinge forward, a hip hinge, where we're going to add a dumbbell row. So to protect our backs, we're just going to either sit, we can do this one seated, or stagger our stance. Arms are straight by our side, spine is nice and long, little bend in that front knee, and we're going to hinge forward, dumbbell row, and then come back up. There's the compound move. So hinge, dumbbell row, and then back up. 2, and up. 3, and up. 4, 5. Let's switch the front leg. And here we go. 6. Oops, sorry. 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. Roll those shoulders. The next one is a compound move for upper body. It's an upright row, and then we go to a Y. So we Keep our weights together as we come up to our shoulders. Here we go. Upright row Y. And you can do this without weights as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And down. Little shoulder roll here. Our next one is a lunge with a bicep curl. So let's have our chair handy for this one. We're going to stay alongside our chair. Let's step our left foot back. So we can hold onto the chair with our left hand, and as we go into our lunge, we're going to bicep curl. So we can bicep curl with just the right arm, or we can do both arms. Then we're going to have to switch and do the other side. So 10 each side. So one or both arms are going to bicep curl as we lunge and curl. 2, 3, 4. Remember, you can do one side. 5. The other side will get a chance. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We might have to turn around if we did one arm, so you have both arms working. Right leg's going to step back. Left arm or both arms are going to bicep curl. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Remember, more reps if you'd like. Last one we're going to do is, we don't need our weights. We're going to stay behind the chair. We're going to do our squat with a heel lift. So compound move for our lower body. Feet are about hip distance apart. Hands are on the chair. We're going to squat, knees bending, staying behind the toes, and then lift up onto the heels as we come up. So here we go. 1, and lift. 2, and lift. 3, and lift. 4, lift. 5, lift. 6, lift. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And lift. Good. Walk around a little bit, little water break. We have one more set of exercises to do. This one you can do seated or standing. So again, we're going to find our little hinge forward. We're going to do a dumbbell row with a kickback, so a compound move for our upper body. So staggered stance if we're standing, hinging forward, sitting or standing, arms are straight, shoulders down away from the ears. We're going to dumbbell row, kick back, in and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and up, rolling our shoulders. We need just one weight for this next one. We're going to do an overhead press with a side lift. So stay behind your chair. One hand's going to stay in the chair. I'm going to come out to show you how it looks without the chair in the way. So one arm's going to do the overhead press. The other leg is going to do either a tap out or a side lift out. So either a side tap or a side lift. So 10 on this side, 10 on the other. Hand on the chair for stability. Are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Hand on the chair. Remember, it can be a tap out or a lift out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. Another compound move for just our upper body. Right arm is going to do a lateral raise. Left arm is going to do a front raise. We're going to do 10 and then we're going to switch sides. You can do this one without weights. Good posture. You can also do this one seated. So here we go. 1. Don't go higher than your shoulders. Straight out to the side, straight out to the front. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Right arm's doing front raise, left arm's doing lateral raise, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. Roll your shoulders. Let's put our weights down. We're going to need to sit for this last one. It's another one for our core. And this is called a C-flow. So when we do a pelvic tilt, we tuck our tailbone, we round our spine. So we're going to do that, but we're going to add a little hinge back. So scoot to the front of the chair. You could also do this seated on the floor. Knees are bent. We're going to start with our arms crossed. We're going to take a nice inhalation here as we exhale. We're going to pull our belly in and just round back a little bit. And then pull back up. 2. So this time we round our spine. We're kind of rolling the bottom of our spine onto our chair and then lifting back up. 4, 5, 6. You can also do it with your arms out. 7, 8, 9, 10. You could also do it, seated sideways on your chair so you go a little bit farther back. But with you're engaging all your core, your lower abs coming down that way. So that is all of our exercises that we're going to do today. Again, you can, if you're short on time, we went through everything once and done. Feel free to add reps. Feel free to go through the whole set of exercises a second time, or maybe just one set if you have a favorite. But we're going to do a quick cool down, and then we are going to be done. So seated or standing. Actually, I'm going to stand to do my cool down stretches. But you can choose to sit as we do a nice lateral stretch just for a few breaths. And let's stretch out the other arm. And bring that right arm out, cross it, give it a nice little hug. Good, and other arm out, nice little hug. And then let's bring both arms behind us to open up the front of those shoulders. We're going to do just a little standing twist. So we're just going to twist to one side, just gentle twist in the other. And then step one foot out. If you're seated, heel down, toe up. If we're standing, we need to add a little hinge back. opening up the hamstring. Good, and let's do the other side, same thing. Foot forward, rock back on the heel, sink the hips behind. Moving into stretch out the quad. We can either go into a lunge, like so, that'll stretch out that back leg, or we can do our quad stretch this way. So either a lunge where we keep this back leg straight, bend that front knee, or this way would be a good way to stretch out that quad. And then we'll switch it around. Back leg stays relatively straight, but heel stays, reaching that heel back, or grab that ankle, whichever works better for you. Stretching out the same part of the body. Good. And then we're just going to do some flex points with our foot and some circles, both directions. And the other side, same thing, flex and point, some circles. Release, and let's do one more. Inhale, just stretch any way that feels good. And thanks for joining me today. Have a good day.